Destined person. Do you know that? There is such a classic dialogue. In the Diamond Sutra, the greatest Buddhist classic, the Buddha asked Subhuti, if there was much sand in the Ganges River, is it a kind of merit to use so much wealth as sand in the river for charity? Subhuti replied, of course it is a great merit. Buddha said that there is a kind of merit even greater than this, that is, after you become enlightened you can even read the Diamond Sutra. Just explain the 4 most core sentences in it to the world so that more people can become enlightened. This will be a much greater merit. Which 4 sentences are there? The first sentence. If a bodhisattva has the self-image, human beings, living beings, and longevity, they are not the same. The bodhisattva's so-called self-image refers to being obsessed with one's own opinions and self-perception. The human image is that people often evaluate and classify others based on their appearance, personality, ability, etc. The sentient image is that people evaluate and treat life based on race, species, social status, etc. The appearance of a longevity person is the pursuit of eternity, such as life, immortality, leaving a name in history, etc. These 4 include all the Dharma appearances in the world. If you are attached to them, you are not a bodhisattva. Living beings are attached to the 4 attributes, so they suffer reincarnation. It is because of all kinds of ego evaluations that they are attached to suffering. In life you have to break out of the cage of each appearance. As long as you get rid of the appearance through meditation, the troubles will disappear immediately. The second sentence. Anyone who worships me with color and prays to me with sound is a person who practices evil ways and cannot see the Tathagata. It means that anyone who sees me worships me or hears it. The people who come to beg me at the sound of my voice are all obsessed with appearances and are in evil ways. They will never see the Tathagata. Many people burn a lot of incense and worship in many temples, but their hearts are not sincere, and they are just at a loss. If there is a Tathagata in your heart, you can see it at any time. On the contrary, if there is no Tathagata in the heart, just seeking from the outside will inevitably not be effective. People must seek inward and cultivate externally. The so-called seeking inward means that when we ask for something we must understand that only ourselves can save ourselves. At the critical moment, only we can give ourselves the answer. Others can give yourself a pointer or revelation. The so-called external cultivation means that when we want to practice and improve we need to rely on others to cultivate ourselves, instead of closing ourselves up and not caring about others. The third sentence is that all appearances are false. If you see all appearances, that is, they are not appearances. Seeing the Tathagata. The so-called Tathagata is not a person, but the ability to see through the truth and essence. Once you can penetrate the appearance and see the truth, you will realize that the appearance of things is false and unreal. This is not to say that people are not real. All these are the appearances that appear in your heart. If you can keep your heart and not be fooled by these appearances, when you see them, the more someone you see in your eyes, the less you can see them. The more you care about someone, the less you can see them. Because he has already, it lives in your heart. Only by not being attached to the form can we see the truth clearly. The fourth sentence is that all conditioned dharmas are like dreams, bubbles, like dew, and like electricity. The meaning of contemplation is that all dharmas in the world are impermanent. In fact, we take it as true. It is empty and abiding. The true mind does not arise or die. This is true. We just take it as false. We have reversed the truth falsehood and evil good and evil. Once we understand the truth, we should know what we should do. We should not waste time in delusions and methods. What we realize is when our cognition has been raised to a certain stage, it is gradually figured out through implementation and practice. Everything we experience, whether it is good or bad, and everyone we meet, whether they are good or bad, are here to save us or save us. Good or bad, pain or happiness are just references for our practice. Every real problem is the best entrance for your practice. They are all your dojo. If the road to starting a business is difficult and difficult, starting a business is your dojo. If there is a relationship between your lover, the estranged relationship between husband and wife is your dojo. If your children have communication problems, education is your dojo. If you have physical problems, life and death is your dojo. Every worry is your dojo. Every emotion is your dojo. Every fear is also your dojo. The dojo is here. Every painful part of your life, every time you want to be impulsive, every time you are impatient, when a person discovers that everything needs to be given to himself, he is enlightened. Enlightenment is to practice seeing through. The ability of truth and essence can peel off the cocoons of the world and people's hearts. See through people's hearts and get to the essence of things at a glance. This is to see the truth among illusions. Things you want and want will come to you if you understand the words of the Diamond Sutra. I hope you can share these 4 sentences of wisdom to help more people, because this is a great merit. As the highest wisdom of Mahayana Buddhism, the Diamond Sutra is enshrined as the wisdom mother of all Buddhas, the wisdom father of Bodhisattvas, and the wisdom of all saints. Therefore, throughout the ages, from the Buddhist world to the secular society, from the royal family to ordinary people, this is the greatest wisdom classic of mankind. Master Nan Huaijin has studied the Diamond Sutra in depth as a long-term practitioner. For ordinary people, the Diamond Sutra, it's not easy to understand. But under Mr. Nan Huaijin's interpretation, it becomes so fascinating and easy to understand. Next, let's share the 8 truths about life revealed by Nan Lao's analysis of the Diamond Sutra, hoping that all sentient beings can understand it. The powerful truth of the Diamond Sutra. One's state of mind determines the situation. When a person truly realizes the Tao, there will be no concept of time. The Diamond Sutra tells us that the past mind is not available, the present mind is not available, and the future mind is not available. Time is relative, real, 10,000 years of time. One thought, 10,000 years. No past and present, no coming or going, just like an ancient poem said, wind and moon have no past and present, feelings are shallow and deep. Moon, sun, wind, mountains and rivers, they will always be like this. The sky and clouds that the ancients saw are the sky and clouds we see now. The world is the same. What people in the future will see is also the wind and moon. Although the wind and moon are the same, the feelings are shallow and deep. Some people are happy and painful when they see the scenery. People feel sad when they see the same scenery. This is all created by the individual's own idealism. Regardless of Confucianism, Buddhism, Taoism and all other religions, all human cultivation methods are actually these 3 words: kindness and care. And take good care of your heart. You must take good care of your own thoughts. All sentient beings' hearts are changing. Like time, like the physical world, it will never stop. It can never be grasped. It is always the past. Therefore, the past heart cannot be grasped, the present heart cannot be grasped, the future mind cannot be grasped. We just said that. The future has become the present. And we are saying that the present time has become the past. This phenomenon is unavailable. All senses and perceptions are like this. However, all sentient beings do not understand this truth and desperately want to live in an unavailable 3. Isn't it wrong to want to keep it in your heart and grasp it? Truth 2, only by self-help can God help you. Buddha is neither authoritative nor dominant. Buddha is in everyone's own heart. Therefore it is not superstition for a person to learn Buddhism. Right faith. And right faith means to consciously wake up and realize that you can become a Buddha. This is the true spirit of studying Buddhism. If you say that you go to worship and pray and think that everything will be fine, that is superstitious. You only want to rely on Buddha and Bodhisattva to bless you. Honestly, Buddha doesn't care about you. This is a noisy matter. But Buddha will tell you how to protect yourself. This is the same as the spirit of Chinese culture. Seek blessings for yourself, then God will help you, then others will help you. In other words, you help yourself and then Buddha will help you. Otherwise, if everyone does something bad, hurry up. Go to the Buddha and Bodhisattvas and pray. And say you are sorry. And the Buddha will forgive you. That is impossible. The truth is that only when the 3 hearts are like mirrors can one know that life is like a dream. The so-called Tathagata heart is like a bright mirror. This heart is clean and has no subjectivity and no prejudice. When things come, things should be the same. When you come to this mirror, today's happiness, anger, sorrow and joy will be reflected. The past will not be left behind. Nothing will be left behind when things pass. Su Dongpa, the great poet of the Song dynasty, studied Zen. His high realm of poetry is consistent with the realm of Buddhism and Zen. He has a famous saying: people come like autumn and there are letters, and things like spring dreams leaving no trace. All things pass like spring dreams. In spring people love to sleep. If they sleep too much they dream more. When they wake up, dreams cannot be retained, leaving no trace. Life is originally like a big dream, all things have passed. Like a river flowing eastward, there is no turning back. When life truly realizes that everything is like a spring dream leaving no trace, then there is no need to study the Diamond Sutra. The truth is that everyone has the 4 pure blessings. But no one can enjoy the world of mortals. Life here is about fame and wealth. Having fame and wealth is generally called enjoying great blessings. Without fame and wealth, pure blessings are called pure blessings. It is easy to enjoy great blessings in life, but it is easy to enjoy pure blessings. However, people without wisdom dare not enjoy such blessings. However, most people can enjoy such blessings in their old age. On the contrary, he feels miserable, because once he has nothing to worry about, he can no longer live. Many people enjoy themselves to death. When they are enjoying happiness, they are afraid of being lonely and have nothing to do. How can they live? What is the real blessing? Purity in the heart of an action. There is neither trouble nor sorrow, no gain or loss, no glory or insult, neither positive nor negative, and it is always very peaceful. This is the so-called blessing of the upper world. Qingfu, everyone has it and each of us has leisure. But when you are at home with nothing to do all day long, you can't do anything. I shed tears, as if I have been forgotten by people in society, and I am afraid of being looked down upon. No one handed me a business card, no one sent me an invitation. And no one called me to greet me. Oh my, I am so sad. This is it. Isn't it so hard to find pure blessings and not enjoy true blessings? It's actually very easy. But when people don't want the blessings when they have them, they are asking for trouble. The truth is that the 5 imperfections are real. There is no one in this flawed world. Life is perfect. Because the Saha world, as the Buddha calls it, is a world of flaws. So it is best to retain some flaws. Sengkwa Fan also understood this truth in his later years. His own study room is called Kuka's High. Everything is too satisfying and it is terrible to hope for it. A little flaw. So in this flawed world, people with blessings have no wisdom. People with wisdom have no blessings. People who read good books are mostly blessings. People with better fortunes mostly have less knowledge. With this side there is less. Lose that side of the truth. The truth of the 6 hearts is formless. For example, when you turn on the switch of a light or electric fan, the electricity comes. But you can't see the electricity. You only feel the light and the wind. The electricity has come, but it has not come. It seems that it has not come and it has dissipated. Whether it has gone or not, it seems that it has not started again. It has come again. It neither comes nor goes, nor is it born or dead. The name Tathagata means that the phenomenon of clarifying the original nature of the mind is the form mentioned in the Buddhist scriptures, that is, the appearance of the mind and the origin of the nature of the mind. So what the Buddhist scriptures say is to describe how when we reach that state of cultivation which is almost close to the pure and empty phase, it seems to be immobile. As if it is immobile. But there is no true immobility. If it is truly immobile, then it is a dead thing. The truth is 7 only by ignoring worries. Can we truly eliminate worries? Where do thoughts come from and go? It is the Tathagata. Why do you care about thoughts? They come and go in a hurry. Why do you want to get rid of delusions? Delusions are empty in the first place. You can't keep them. Who keeps thoughts? We need to observe them frequently. Your own troubled mind neither comes nor goes. It neither sits nor lies down. It neither arises nor perishes. The disappearance of the first thought is called annihilation. The coming of the next thought is called birth. What is born must have perished. After it perishes, it will no longer be there. Is it not annihilation? It appears that it will come and go again. Just like the waves on the water. Even though the waves disperse one by one after they move, we practice in various ways to try our best to flatten the waves in our hearts and try our best to let them go.